So, someone suggested that I should explain why I changed my name from Knowledge Scavenger to Bible Expositor, and I've been using that name at BitChute for a while now. That's the channel I created when I started doing the Bible lessons, and just decided, you know what, I'm gonna make all my channels the same name. And so I did that yesterday before my previous little quick hangout today. So there's no connection between those two events, just to make that clear. And so I'm primarily doing the lessons anymore anyway. I don't do that many live hangouts. Hey Katie, good to see you. But that's really all it was. And plus, it's been the last few months more deciding what I wanted to do anyway, different, because I'm kind of burned out on the things I used to do with the live hangouts and watching endless videos, other live streams going, a lot of people go from one to the next, and it's just, for a long time, a year or more, devolved into just bickering and covering the same ground over and over. So I'm just like, you know what, it's time to change things, and that's why I started doing the Bible lessons and went over to BitChute to upload those. It's less centralized and restrictive and trolled. I've got downvotes there just like I get here, but, that goes with the territory. If you make content, somebody's going to hate it. So that's just what I do. Yeah, he's doing well. Thanks for everybody's prayers on that. And so, along with this morning's hangout on recent events, it's like, you know what, I'm just so done with the conspiracy flat earth community, so-called. There is no same team. So that's a Dive Right In Productions. There's an interesting name. Haven't seen you here before. Yeah, I mostly just did this because somebody said, hey, you ought to say why you changed your name to Bible Expositors from Knowledge Scavenger. Yeah, that name got made fun of a lot, but that's not why I changed it. I mean, it's not the first time that happened. Yeah, Knowledge Scavenger was the name. I put that in my About page just a little bit ago. And I had the compass avatar. This one is kind of a nicer, like a little texture Bible thingy that I just grabbed yesterday just to go with it. But yeah, the thing is, as I explained in the About page, that it's just how I approach learning is to look around for things. I was a programmer back in the 80s, electronic engineering in the 90s, and then I had a family, and then eventually kids went to school, and I homeschooled in the early grades, and then they went off to school, and I was like, well, I need to do something else, so I taught myself web design and lots of free online stuff that you can do that with. And so in the process of learning that and how to do various things in languages I hadn't been taught in school, so you scrounge for it, you scavenge for it, and that's how I do things. And it's the same with other topics too. You just look around for things and pick up bits and pieces of what you need and find new ways to put them together. That's what I do. But now I think the focus of my channel is started out with some DIY. I did some optimizing wood gas stoves and some making bread and buns and things like that. And then I mostly got into just doing, I did some science videos, cosmology videos. I have a playlist of that, but the vast majority of it is Bible related. So I decided to just focus on that. Artist, songwriter, singing, excellent. Okay. I played trumpet for 30 years total. Between arthritis and bad teeth, I can't really do that anymore, but 30 years is a long time to do anything. But so yeah, now I'm just doing the Bible videos, and it's going to take, I'm guessing, at least 2 years to go through the Old Testament. I've already done the New Testament. That's been my focus most of my life for 45 years. And some people jump to the conclusion that I never read the Old Testament, which is ridiculous, but I haven't focused on it. So now I'm like, well, I don't go to these hangouts anymore, so I've got some time. So I'm just going to make myself go through it and do lessons, because I'm learning as I go as well, little details I either forgot or didn't see before, because no matter how many times you read the Bible, you're going to see something different, hopefully. And that's one thing I don't understand about. There was one person, pretty big channel, that started to have conversations with and had a lot of respect for, and then one day he's like, no, I don't need to watch your videos, I'm not going to learn anything new. And I'm like, wow, not only is that insulting to say to somebody's face, but it's also a really bad attitude. I mean, how do you stop learning? So changing my name doesn't mean I'm going to stop learning. It just means I have a different focus right now, and I just like the name better, I think. Hey Rhonda, thanks. And Katie, yeah, everybody, I'm glad you guys like it, the lessons, because I really didn't know where that was going to go when I started. But I did want to make it non-hangouts because it would be more portable to other platforms where people wouldn't know who I was talking to or what anything was about if I did live hangouts all the time. So I decided to finally also had reliable recording through Open Broadcaster, and so that made it better that I had a lot more flexibility with just making my recordings and sharing screens and so forth. And so then a friend, there's a free Bible app, Olive Tree, and a good friend of mine actually paid for some modules that I wouldn't ordinarily have done because I don't have the money. So that all came together, and the pattern is that I'm just going to slog through it through the, in order in the typical English Bible, and I do my research, and when I've got it all written down and ready to go, I get any illustrations or websites to share. And then when the house is quiet, I do the recording and upload it, and that's just what I keep doing until I'm done with the Old Testament. I really thought the one I just did on Solomon's Temple was interesting, because knowing where the location is a big deal. So, but there's been a lot of interesting things, the covenants and all sorts of things that really help to sharpen focus on a lot of things that we just kind of gloss over in the New Testament usually. But anyway, I'm not the most exciting speaker, but that's just, anybody can tell by my channel that I'm not in it for fame and fortune, trying to get subs or anything. But somehow they've gone up to 600 and I get my subs and number of videos mixed up, but I think it is 640 subs and 300 and some videos. So, thank you. Yeah, that's really nice. I'm looking over my microphone. It's like I have it here so I don't have to turn my head to speak into it, and then I can't see my screen. Plus, I'm tired, so. But anyway, I just thought I would do this because somebody said, hey, you ought to do a video on your name change. And I said, well, man, I wasn't going to, and then I'm like, well, I probably should. So, anyway, I don't know, any questions? That's just mainly what this was, is name change, and I'm tired of the drama of at least the flat earth hangout scene, because you find out how degraded humankind has become when you hang around there long enough. People are just nasty. There are good people, but it's just a really lot of nasty people, and a lot of them are a lot younger than me. I mean, there's people who are in their 20s to 40s, and I'm just not, I don't have the energy anymore, the interest anymore. And that's the thing is these people, back in the day, I used to be heavy into debating and just, taking on people. You learn that way, hopefully. But I'm at the point now, I mean, I was always willing to listen to anybody and talk about things and talk to people other people wouldn't talk to, but and I'd support the channels, everything, but they never returned the favor. And now I'm like, look, I'm 60, I've got all this experience. It's like, you know what, I've been the listener, it's everybody else's turn to listen now, and if they don't want to listen, then it just won't come here. But I'm not in the mood to listen to them anymore. Christian live streams, YouTube channels are mostly toxic. You got that right too. And that's the thing. It isn't just the flat earth community, it's the Christian community that, I did cosmology videos, didn't talk about the Bible in them for anybody who was just, turned off by that stuff. They know what I'm about, but I had some science videos and flat earth community couldn't care less. The Christian community, for the most part, couldn't care less about anything I do on my channel. I support their channels for years and years, and they never come here. So, and I tried for 2 summers to do kind of a Bible study / Sunday school, just, get together, and people who asked for it didn't show up. So, okay, it's just, you live and learn. So I am moving on to just putting up videos and just Bible study videos. I don't know if I'll do any more cosmology videos unless there's something really unusual happens in the sky or something. So anyway, excuse me, yeah, it's a people problem. It doesn't matter what the topic is. There's going to be toxic people. I think I'm probably banned or unwrenched or otherwise have hit pieces on me. More of the hit pieces are in the flat earth community, but I'm banned just as much in the Christian community. So, and then they'll all say, yeah, you deserve it. But when you compare me or the friends I choose or the things I've done to the people who do the judging and banning and mocking, I don't think I'm all that bad. So, that's just the way it is, and I'm just not playing anymore because I got better things to do with my life, and I got probably, well, my mom's still with us, and she's 90 and a half, so maybe I'm 2/3 of the way through. Anyway, I'll do what I want to, and I don't have to listen to anyone anymore if I don't want to, and too bad for them. They had a chance, but I'm very happy that anybody comes here at all, and there's been some very kind people making comments on the lesson videos that I'm very grateful for. So, anyway, I think I'll probably shut it down because, like I said, it's late. I'm tired. It's 11:30 here. And, I don't know, it just seemed like I should do this video because somebody suggested it. So, alrighty, well, I guess that's all I had to say. I can't think of anything else right now. So there you go. Thanks for coming. We'll see you guys later. Stop button here somewhere. There it is.